Let's see the third problem of today's contest. Education round 139, Hamiltonian wall. Okay, interesting problem. You have been given a number of test cases, then you have been given a length basically m, which contains the number of columns in a wall, and then you have been given yeah, the columns of the wall. There are two walls, exactly two walls, right? Two lengths separated string ci, walls represented by ci. And then basically what you need to do key, you can see the b digits, right? You can see the b letters. So b letters you have to paint black, these blocks, and white are basically, you can consider that the blocks are initially painted white, so you just need to remove left white. Okay, let it be as it is. Additionally, for each j, which means like for every column, you will have exactly one b or both the b, right? What I'm trying to say is that one of the value in the column has to be b. It's a pre uh, it's a precondition, right? It's given in the question. The test cases are designed in such a way. So as you can see, this WB has one B, this double B is already 2B. BW, like, you can't have W and W under that, right? So you can't have two W in a same column. That's what it's basically saying. The question is somewhat uh, trying to tell a lot more things, but the actual solution is really, really simple, because you just need to see, okay, basically what you need to do, you have to print whether you can paint the wall or not, yes or no. When you can paint the wall, when you can traverse from one b to all the other b's, right? From, you can start from any b and then you can just travel to all the b's without, with the normal constraint, right? You can just move top, bottom, right, left. You can't move diagonal, and you can't visit one cell twice like the normal traversal things. But it's not a normal traversal because this is not a traversal question, right? But the design question is designed, like language is designed in such a way that these three condition, what I was telling you, ki that x and y should. Okay, so 2 points which are you painting, uh, you know you are painting, then you can paint a block and then you can paint the other block that should contain, that should be adjacent to the previous block in the literal sense, like left or right or top or down. Okay, for example, you print first, you start with this b, then you go to this b, then you can move up to this b and then this b. All the blacks are printed. But when you start from this b, you can move down, right? But you can move over here, but then you will move over here, the b between two w's. But from there you have no option, you can't move left, right. You can't go back as well, right? Because this b is already visited, the b under that. So you can't actually proceed from this place, so that's why you written no. And similarly, this is obviously not possible because you can't move edges diagonally. And this is actually possible, yeah, this possible. No, why it's not possible? Let's see. You start from this b, then you move to this. Yeah. Uh, Basically, at this point, you will get some problems. You can just move to the this down way, like you are at this position, you can reach. But then you have two options whether to go this way or to down way. Okay, if you choose the down way, then you have to move like this. If you come upward, then you cannot move to this b, right? Maybe you can go to this b, then you cannot go to this b. If you go to this b, you cannot go to this b. This is the basically question. And many things would have come into your mind, like to start from, choose every starting point, see whether the option is possible or not. They have mentioned some crazy problem tags, but it is not like that. It's not like that, right? uh, what it is, it's very simple. You just need to see the places of w, when and where is it occurring. If the w is occurring, for example, here, then the next w is occurring where, like this. You just need to see the difference between the columns of w. What I mean by that, for example, in this case, what is the difference? You'll say that this w is occurring at row number, column number 1, or you can call it 0 if you start zero indexing. You can call this w as column number 3, or you can say column number 2 if zero indexing. The difference is 2, right? 2 minus 1, 2 minus 0, 2, and that's even. Like I'm taking you there when the basically the answer depends on the difference between adjacent b's, whether it's even or odd. But first let's see that it's not 2, the difference is just 1, because you just consider that this is a b block value which is just placed between this. So the, like in my terms, if we are talking, okay, we can work with yeah, like the difference between these two values as 2. But logically, if you see that what is the difference, like how many blocks are there between this w and, like for example, this b. It's just one block now, it's just this b. Like this column, these two columns have just difference of this middle column. So that's why I'll call it that the difference between this is odd. And like where in similarly over here, the distance between these two w is again odd, because there is just one block between them. So what I'm saying, it should be one block, like one block, no, like one block or odd number of blocks between two w, if and only if odd numbers किस में चल रहे हैं, इसमें चल रहे हैं, when the adjacent w's are not in the same row. When it's in first row, or obviously they are just two rows, okay, so it's not much big of a deal. When the one w is in first row, and then the other w is in the other row, okay, yeah, then you need to see that whether the difference between them in terms of blocks is odd or even. Like in this case it's odd, according to number of blocks, then it's good. But in this case, it's odd, but why it's not good, because the adjacent w which you are seeing are in the same row, right? Both in the row number 0. So that's what I don't want. Let's say this, okay, what's the difference between adjacent w? You can say it is 0, right? Because no block is occurring between this w and this w, right? So as a column, so the difference is 0. And it's like in different rows, in different row I want 1, that's why the answer here is 0. But here the w's are in different row, but the difference of blocks between them is 2. So it's good, it's good. Oh, okay, it's not good, yeah. वाई, बिकॉज जब डिफरेंट होते हैं तो मेरे को ऑड चाहिए। जीरो यहाँ पे इवन था, यहाँ पे टू है तो टू भी इवन है, ये भी नहीं चाहिए। बट ये गुड है, क्योंकि सेम रो में मेरे को इवन चाहिए। ओके, लेट्स, इट्स इनफ ऑफ टॉकिंग, लेट मी शो यू व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से, बिकॉज ओनली दैट देन you can actually get it. It's really simple problem, I can just tell you that. String s1, s2, c in s1, s2, and then for int I is equal to 0, I less than ni plus plus, if your current number is w. There are two cases for current number to be w, or else if s2 of I is equal to w. I'm gonna create a vector to keep track of previous, right? Previous is equal to -1, -1, ठीक है? And if your previous is not equal to previous of 0 is not equal, you can take pair as well, but I want the 0 1 indexing, so that's why I've taken vector. Is not equal to -1, because like this is just initial condition. And then whenever this w occurs, what I'm gonna do, p of 0 is gonna be -1, sorry, 0 is will tell you which row it is, row number 0 or row number 1. Only two rows are there, so you can do the like that. Or 1 will tell you what is the index of the previous one, right? And then you will write over here that, okay, let's see the difference between this current w, which is at ith index, minus the previous w, which was at p of 0th index, right? But you have to take -1, like as I told you that 2 minus 0 doesn't mean 0, it means 1, because the difference in block term is, like in column terms, is just 1. So yeah, you'll get it as you'll see it. So if the row is same. Here this is means like the row is same. Why? Let's put another condition. I forgot. P is equal to 0. ठीक है? Okay, okay. If P of 0 is equal to 0, which means like, okay, the both are in the same row, like, yeah, both are in the same row, because S1 representing first row. So you don't need this, because like, and just write it over here. If absolute of difference modulus to, what I'm saying key between the same row, it should be even. ठीक है? Or what you can say, if it is odd, then I'm gonna make the bool flag into is equal to 0. Okay, so I'm taking bool flag, and its value 0 means the answer is not valid. Else अगर 0 नहीं होगा तो क्या होगा? 1 होगा, because -1 वाला डील हम ऊपर कर चुके हैं. तो हमें क्या चेक करना है? If your absolute of I minus 1 minus P of I, P of 0, sorry. Not exactly P of 0. I think you should write P of 1 over here and P of 1 over here. Um, तो इसका मतलब ये क्या है? It's in the different row. Previous वाला different है, ये different है. Then I need exactly like odd number of blocks. ठीक है? So then अगर आपका even हुआ, so that will create some problem. So B and equal to 0. And same thing you have to just right over here as well. If p0 is equal to -1, if p0 is equal to 1, it means both are in same row. So then you just need to check that difference in terms of column should be even. If it's odd, then yeah, then just make it 0, like bool flag, and you can break as well, and you can do whatever you want. But uh, in the worst case, yeah, you have to travel the whole thing. And that's what it is, yeah. It's simple, as I told you. If B is still good, then print okay, it's good, and L B kar do. Else C out, no. Where is the question? Copy, copy. Okay, anything missing? Uh, 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 uh. 0 to N, if this is W. Yes, yes, okay. I don't need absolute because I plus 1 is obviously zero. I need to make 1. Yes, yes, no, double yes, no. Yes, yes, triple no, yes. Else, if I think it's considering this as else if, but it should consider as if. What I did previously, let me show you that. Like the thing is same, I'm not getting what is the difference. Maybe due to the short code. Yeah, so created, taken the input, created the vector bool b 0 to n, s1I is equal to w, check whether this is not equal to minus 1. If p of I is equal to 0, then check whether if your I minus 1 minus p of 1 modulo 2 is odd. Else, if I minus 1 minus p of 1 modulo 2 is even. If it's 1, then check this and equal to 0 minus p1. ठीक है, both other things are same. Okay, it's giving the right answer, so let's just try to submit this. Oh, why to submit this? This is already submitted. This is giving correct. Okay, guys, bye.